afternoon, beautiful people. I'm Josh Bonsheim, and this is your Independence Update. Sam Shepard's Fool for Love by Clarkson Village Players is happening this last weekend, and you need to check this out on Clarkson Village Players' fall presentation for Fool for Love performances on Thursday, November 20th at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday, November 21st at 8 p.m. Fool for Love is a dark, explosive adult drama that takes place in the Stark Motel room at the edge of the Mojave Desert between lovers May and Eddie. As the recriminations pour out and the action becomes, at times, physically violent, the desperate nature of their relationship becomes apparent. They cannot get along with or without one another. This is directed by Karen McLennan and produced by Sarah and Steve Sanger. You won't want to miss this play. Tickets are $14 to attend, and for ordering, you may call 248-425-5842 or email tickets@clarksonvillageplayers.org. The 20th annual Turkey Shoot basketball free throw contest is on Tuesday, November 25th. Independence Township Parks and Recreations invites you to try your best luck at basketball free throws to win a turkey for your family's Thanksgiving dinner. Participants are placed in divisions based on their gender and age, and with the winners at each division, they will receive a free frozen turkey for Thanksgiving. This event is great fun for the whole family, and it runs from 6 to 8 p.m. at Everest Academy in Clarkston. The event is $4 for resident participants and $6 for non-residents. And now for a few words about the upcoming holiday, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day in America is a time to offer thanks of family gatherings and holiday meals. A time of turkeys, stuffing, and pumpkin pie. A time for Indian corn, holiday parades, and giant balloons. In 1621, after a hard and devastating first year in the New World, the Pilgrims' fall harvest was very successful and plentiful. There was corn, fruits, vegetables, along with fish, which was packed in salt, and meat was smoked and cured over fires. They found they had enough food to put away for the winter. The Pilgrims had beaten the odds, and they built homes in the wilderness. They raised enough crops to even keep them alive during the long coming winter. And they were at peace with their Indian neighbors. Their governor, William Bradford, proclaimed a day of Thanksgiving that was to be shared by all the colonists and the neighboring Native American Indians. The custom of an annual celebrated Thanksgiving held after the harvest continued throughout the years. During the American Revolution, a day of national Thanksgiving was suggested by the Continental Congress. In 1817, New York State adopted Thanksgiving Day as an annual custom by the middle of the 19th century. Many other states also celebrated Thanksgiving Day. In 1963, President Abraham Lincoln appointed a National Day of Thanksgiving since each president had issued a Thanksgiving Day proclamation, usually designed by the fourth Thursday of each November as the holiday. And finally, one last word about the shopping that is associated with the upcoming Turkey Day is a few thoughts promoting Small Business Saturday. Small Business Saturday is an American shopping holiday held on Saturday after Thanksgiving during one of our busiest shopping periods of the year. First observed in November 27, 2010, it is a counterpart to Black Friday and the Cyber Monday, which featured big box retails and e-commerce stores, respectively. By contrast, small businesses Saturdays encourage holiday shoppers to patronize brick and mortar businesses that are small and local. In 2010, the holiday was conceived and promoted by American Express via a nationwide radio and television advertising campaign. That year, Amex bought advertising inventory on Facebook, which it in turn gave to its small merchant account holders, and also gave rebates to customers to promote the event. That should do it this week for this update. As always, if you have a story or information you'd like to share on Independence Update, please contact us at 248-623-3661 or email Matt Blow at mbleau@idetwp.com. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, and now we even have Instagram. Thanks for stopping by.
Hello Clarkston, I'm Rod Rock, Superintendent of the Clarkston Community Schools. Last week, Pine Knob Elementary School hosted teachers and administrators from across Oakland County in a Cultures of Thinking visit. It was powerful to see our teachers and students engage so thoroughly and thoughtfully in learning. Our teachers and building leaders work very hard and do an amazing job. Clarkston is very fortunate to employ excellent educators. It's an honor to work with them each day. Clarkston recently received notice from the College Board of a distinct achievement. The Clarkston Community Schools are among 540 school districts nationwide to have improved student achievement by at least 6%, increased participation overall, and increased participation by minority students in our advanced placement programs. Congratulations to our teachers, students, parents, and instructional leaders on these outstanding achievements. I had the honor last week of attending Veterans Day celebrations at Clarkston Elementary, Bailey Lake Elementary, and Clarkston Junior High. I heard our students sing and give speeches in recognition of the sacrifices of our military heroes. I truly believe that these engagements help our students better understand the price of freedom. Thanks to everyone for setting up these special events, and thanks especially to our military men and women. As we move into the winter months, I want to remind parents and students to dress for the weather. Keep in mind that buses may run late due to difficult road conditions. Please watch Facebook, Twitter, local media outlets, and the district's webpage for school closing or delay information. As the wind chill moves below -20, we will consider closing school in order to keep children safe. Thanks to our bus drivers and custodians for all that they do in these challenging weather conditions. You may hear news reports of potential educational policy changes in Michigan. Under consideration currently are teacher and administrator evaluation laws, third grade retention laws, and early warning laws related to school finance. I invite you to become informed on these issues and to communicate your opinions with legislative representatives as they consider their stances. Please feel free to contact me for more information. Lastly, I know that many of our students are currently going through tryouts for winter sports teams. Some will make the team and others will not. Some will feel successful and others as if they've failed. Please remember that it takes great courage to try, whether in sports, the performing arts, career and technical education, in academic areas, or in life. Setting goals, working hard, and taking a risk to try are great skills. Even when you come up short, the next opportunity awaits. Will you face it with hope and belief, or with regret and self-doubt? Doing your best, no matter how difficult the challenge, is a sign of great character. Thank you for trying. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. I'm deeply honored and thankful to work and learn here in Clarkston.
Hello everyone, my name is Pat Kittle, I'm the Township Supervisor. With the elections just finishing up, the Michigan Legislature has a multitude of topics that they're going to be discussing before the end of the year. One of them will be McLaren Hospital. The following letter about McLaren is being sent to every state representative and senator and has been drafted by me. I'm asking for you to cast your vote in support of amending the current State of Michigan Certificate of Need legislation on behalf of McLaren Healthcare. Your affirmative vote will expand Michigan's economy, increase jobs, improve access to quality health care, enhance services in the Pontiac area, and help reduce health care costs. Here are the facts. Growing the business. McLaren will not utilize any state or federal money with the construction of the $300 million medical facility. McLaren will pick up the entire cost. McLaren's annual wages created by this project are estimated to be over $68 million. The Oakland County Economic Development Team estimates the economic multiplier effect of this medical center to be between $600 and $800 million. As far as creating jobs, 700 construction jobs will be created for 3 years. 1,300 full-time medical jobs will be created at the campus. And an estimated 3,000 new jobs are anticipated when the 190 acres of neighboring undeveloped commercial properties are developed along the Sashaball corridor. Serving the residents. The resident population in Independence age 65 years and older will increase by 129% by the year 2040, representing over 25% of our total population. These same elderly residents are going to need more emergency-related health services than currently available in the community. The current emergency transport time to the nearest trauma center is about 30 minutes on a good day. Statistics have proven that seconds matter for those in dire medical need. Transport times will be cut to about 5 minutes for Independence residents with the McLaren Hospital in the community. And McLaren committed over $1.5 million to improve the I-75 Sashabaw intersection. Better serving the Pontiac area. McLaren's plans to transfer 200 underutilized beds to Independence will allow them to expand the current Pontiac-based Level 2 Trauma Center and mental health care services. McLaren will also create a Pontiac-based MedTech vocational school to provide area residents the skill set to secure good-paying jobs in the medical field. McLaren's plan will actually increase the current employee headcount in Pontiac and provide better services. Exposing the myth. In January 1988, the Federal Trade Commission issued a report, The Effect of State Certificate of Need Laws on Hospital Costs, an Economic Policy Analysis. That study found no evidence C of N programs lead to resource savings than they were designed to promote, but rather that reliance on C of N review may actually raise hospital costs. And concludes, given the C of N laws inherently restrict competition, they may now harm consumers. A June '93 article, Certificates of Need, Poor Healthcare Policy by the Mackinac Center for Public Policy, concluded, extensive research suggests strongly the C of N programs have not worked as originally intended. It appears, in fact, that they may have boosted the very costs that they were supported to control for these two reasons. One, they restrict competition among hospitals, and two, by curtailing efficient capital investment, they actually may raise operating costs. In 2003, a study, Evaluation of Certificate of Need in Michigan, commissioned by the Michigan Department of Community Health, concluded the authors found that there is little evidence that C of N results in a reduction in costs and some evidence to suggest the opposite. In July 2004, a Federal Trade Commission report, Improving Healthcare, a Dose of Competition, concluded that there is considerable evidence that C of N programs can actually increase prices by fostering anti-competitive barriers to entry. On February 23, 2007, the United States Department of Justice testified before the C of N Special Committee of the Georgia State House of Representatives and reached the conclusion that vigorous competition among health care providers promotes the delivery of high-quality, cost-effective health care. And finally, in September of 2008, a joint statement by the Antitrust Division of the U.S. Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission stated, C of N laws undercut consumer choice, stifle competition, and weaken markets' ability to contain healthcare costs. My letter goes on to say that your vote in favor of amending the current state of Michigan Certificate of Need legislation will enable competition and innovation in Michigan's healthcare marketplace that will provide your constituents with a higher quality of healthcare at a lower cost. An unfettered economy is what made the United States able to acquire the greatest amount of wealth and the best quality of life in the shortest period of time in the history of the world. Why should there be artificial barriers here in Michigan? In the early 2000s, both McLaren and Beaumont hospitals were racing to build a new hospital in Independence Township. In 2006, the Township Planning Commission approved Beaumont to build a brand new 200-bed medical center right here in Independence. Tough economic times eventually forced Beaumont to suspend big-ticket spending projects, including its proposed hospital in Independence, and they pulled the plug. In 2007, the township approved the McLaren plan to build a new hospital and the transfer of 200 underutilized beds from Pontiac. Why would Beaumont now lead the opposition to the proposed McLaren Hospital Independence? The answer is obvious. It simply does not want another competitor. If you set the politics aside, no matter how you look at it, your support to amend the C of N language and allow McLaren Healthcare to build their new hospital Independence is truly in the best interest for the health, safety, and welfare of both the residents of Pontiac and the estimated 100,000 residents in North Oakland County. A famous politician once quipped that if you do the right thing, the politics takes care of themselves. Thank you for your consideration in this important matter. The attached resolutions and letters of support are from the professionals in the greater North Oakland community responsible for the health, safety, and welfare of the 100,000 residents that will be positively affected by the approval of the McLaren Hospital in Independence Township. We hope we can count on your support. Signed, Patrick Kittle, Independence Township Supervisor. So in wrapping up, the letter that I just read to you and the resolution supporting the hospital from the Oakland County Association of Township Supervisors, the Charter Township of Independence Board of Trustees, the City of the Village of Clarkston, their council, the Clarkston Community Schools Board of Education, the Clarkston Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, the Waterford Fire and Police Chiefs, and the North Oakland Fire Mutual Aid Association of Fire Chiefs. Each one of these letters and resolutions will be personally handed to every state senator and House representative the week the discussion of the state Michigan Certificate of Need revisions begin. The commercial strip along Sashabaw has been in the master plan for years. This area will ultimately be developed and will bring more density to our community. There's no getting away from it. But getting out in front and controlling your destiny is something that I strongly believe in. I would rather have a hospital and the knowledge-based businesses that will follow versus more fast food outlets. It is these medical-related businesses that will solidify the tax base of this great community for the long term and provide the good-paying jobs that will enable our children to want to live, work, and hopefully stay in Clarkston. I believe this to be an important part of my job. I hope you do. I hope you agree with me. Thank you for spending the time with me today. And again, thank you for your support.